Pamela, she was the grit in the machine. She brought two little gorillas into the world. A girl we called Digit, and then a little boy, Gincko. Sadly, when the little gorillas were born, she didn't know how to feed them. And faced with the risk of seeing them die, we had to take them away from her after 2.5 days and raise them ourselves by bottle feeding. If we didn't bottle feed, the baby would die after 3 days. All that completely disrupted our lives because we had to look after them night and day. Did we have a choice? For us, the decision was already made. We had to be adoptive parents. Come on, that's not funny. That's not funny what you're doing. I'll get annoyed. On the 27th of October 1998, it was little Digit, the first, who changed everything in our destiny.
It was at the end of the day, a little after 5 o'clock, and I'd finished my round with the gorillas. I was checking to see if everyone was well, and I went up in the corridor. We've got a ladder to be able to see where they sleep, in the nests. And just when I went up, there you go, I saw Pamela, who was right in the middle of giving birth. So she took the baby, like a woman taking a baby, from between her legs. She pulled the baby and placed the baby against her, and there you go, this happened in a few seconds. I was present for Digit's birth. She wouldn't feed him. She absolutely didn't want to put him there, put him on her breast. It was a tanga who had caught her, Digit, like that. He treated her like a toy. So he's the half-brother of Digit, and he wanted to play with her as if she was a rag doll. So he'd turn her around, and it's true that we were very, very worried when we saw that. After 3 days, we were really worried. We could see this baby who was getting weaker. So we took her away, and well then, sadly, we had to hand raise her.
If one day Eliane had said to me, look, it's the gorillas or me, but it's out of the question that a gorilla lives in the same room as me, that would have been a real scene. And after that, we would have had to decide to stay together without the gorillas or to separate and stay with the gorilla. I mean, Eliane is as crazy as me in that way, so that's good.
Ginko. Ginko.
Nous élevons des gorilles ici depuis 75.
We've been raising gorillas here since 75, so it's been 35 years that we've been raising gorillas. For the last 10 years, we've shared our lives with Digit, and she's grown up with us. So there's so much complicity in all this, so much reciprocal attachment. I mean, you might think we were total idiots, obsessed with gorillas, but when we see the way that Digit seeks out Eliane to be able to share a part of our life, well, I think we found happiness here, both hers and ours. In 2003, the same scenario repeated itself. Pamela brought a young gorilla into the world, who we named Gincko. Sadly, he suffered the same fate as Digit. Pamela didn't know how to feed him. We couldn't look after 2 gorillas full-time at that point. So we sent Gincko to the gorilla nursery at Stuttgart in Germany. This morning they've woken up a little earlier than usual. Why, I don't know. Did they feel that Eliane was a bit anxious? Often we cover them up and they go to sleep. But here they didn't want to go off to sleep. So Eliane went off to get their breakfast ready. And then they ate breakfast calmly. There are some mornings that you get the impression they want to enjoy the sun, which has just come up. Around us there are 850 animals, and some of them are very silent, like the reptiles. But we've got more than 200 apes. We've got all the wolves, the lynx, the panthers, the lions, the tigers, etc. This is our family. We're here at the heart of this organization, and we're lucky enough to live on site round the clock. And so we can see everything that happens here. Every morning after breakfast, we open up the trapdoor which separates our room from the playroom of Digit and Gincko. They leave all by themselves and go to their new play areas for the day, where they'll spend their time playing, eating, having their siestas, and also watching the visitors. They seem to like that. They're used to that, and we're there around them to keep them company. That's right, my baby. Come on, we're going to stroke this little lamb. Look, she's been a very nice little lamb then. Yes. She's called Noel, this little lamb, because this little lamb is just 6 months old, and she's not going to end up as a roast.
Encore? Allez, un plein verre encore.
Knowing that 2 people are living like that every day with a female gorilla, and now there are 2 of them, it's certain that somewhere we're taken aback. We ask ourselves how this could be. We say to ourselves, all the same, these are animals which are imposing and strong. They're a lot more powerful than we are. Gorillas are animals who give us a lot of signs before they act. And when we do things they don't agree with, they'll tell us. They'll show us first that they don't like it before they express that with gestures.
I can understand that one might ask oneself how all this came to happen. Everything started in the 1970s. We were in love with animals. But when we were young, we didn't have very much. No university degrees, no fortune. Simply a dream of living alongside animals. I'd left school at 14 and my passion for animals meant I had to be self-taught. We built everything up from nothing, without any subsidies, without any fortune behind us. We started off by renting fields, and little by little we built our destiny, our dream, here on the hill at Saint-Martin. And no way in the world in '72, when the zoo opened, I would have imagined for 1 second that I'd have a gorilla. The animal park allows us to live with the animals we want, according to the climate and our means, but also, quite simply, in the way we feel. Today, the animal park spreads over 13 hectares and welcomes every year almost 160,000 visitors. We're particularly proud to have managed to build one of the largest greenhouses for gorillas in the world, 2,000 square meters, with 2 big outside parks, all that for the well-being of these gorillas. During the day, they live like other gorillas in their house, in their bird cage in front of the visitors. And the visitor that comes to us has absolutely no idea that these gorillas lead a life that is different from the others, and they think of them as being like other gorillas. And that's right. They behave exactly the same as other gorillas in the daytime. But well, when there's no one around in the evening, another life begins.
We'd better close the window. It's not warm. Look, he's shivering.
Today we've got 11 gorillas at Saint-Martin La Plaine. You have to understand that although we do our best to look after them, we don't have any intimate contact with them, neither with Pamela, the mother of Digit, nor the other gorillas.
All apes are social animals who need a balanced life in a group. Well, here Digit is living with Pierre and Eliane as if they were her parents. But during the day, she's always lived alongside other big apes, alongside chimpanzees, and now with the gorilla. But she's always been in contact with animals.
We've really enjoyed walking at night with Digit. It was a moment of pleasure after the park was closed to the public and before night fell. She was little and she listened carefully to us. We had a certain authority over her.
Come on, give me your hand, sweetie.
Come on, we're going back now. In 2005, Digit was 6 years old, weighed 80 kilos and had muscles that were 7 times more powerful than a man's. Can you imagine? Where do you want to go? You want to go over there to see the flowers? No, but that's not good, the flowers. Come on, don't walk like that.
Give me your hand.
Give Eliane your hand.
Take my hand, I'm saying.
Come on. We really wanted to be able to carry on with these moments of liberty and intimacy with Digit. We made a leash, which we put on her wrist to be able to carry on walking in the park while at the same time being in control of the situation. Hey there, we're going up to see the wolves. Come on, we'll give them a scare. Come on, my lovely. Come on. Oh, there are the wolves. Come and show them how you're not scared of them. Come on. So, you kids, you got a pretty friend here. You're not scared of these dogs, are you? Come on, bye, wolves, we're off. You're walking too fast, my lovely. This isn't walking, it's a real race, this.